So why do you live in a backpack? I've deduced it to 3 reasons, 3 E's. Empathy, exploration, and economy. So my first point is the empathy machine. Life's a tale we spin together, weaving webs of reality, plex eternal. From a young age, I've had a hunger for true empathy. One thing no one can take from you is your experience and all you've learned. Although we are side quest savants, the overarching objective is to fit as many lifetimes as I can into this one incarnation. Let's take the time to see each other. See them as they are, not how they pertain to you, rather simply acknowledge your brothers and sisters and in-betweeners. It makes my life to love you. It makes my life to share space, time, and that continuum. As we move through the world, we collect reflections of each other and the life we've shared. We grace each other with opportunities to better understand ourselves, fractaling in and outwardly, conscious and unconsciously. Life can be an empathy machine, given your mind's in tune. Connection and community is everything to me. I live in a backpack to expand my opportunities to understand you. This brings me to my second purpose, exploration. So you want to be a swashbuckler? What does exploration mean to me? To feed the human spirit. Officially, exploration is the action of traveling in or through an unfamiliar area in order to learn about it. Let's all get addicted to learning. Surrender to the leveling up that is you. Nothing brings me to the present moment quite like forcing myself out of autopilot and into a situation I need my mind for. Being nomadic means staying on your toes as you'll face all types of new trials. Through exploration, empathy expands. Being tied to a rental agreement, tied to your responsibility to possessions, tethered to a place. Yeah, I've gone out of my way to renounce most all physical possessions. This is a big topic I see holding most people who'd like to step into the adventure back. What about my things? What about your things? Look, things can be really cool. I'd love to collect cool things for our communal home base when that reality is created, but for now, focus on spirit. Spirit. I'll draw the things, I'll appreciate them, and I will keep it moving. All my belongings mean much more to me when they're daily use. Pack extraordinaire. Right, little buddies. Right, little buddies. That brings me to point 3. Economy. In this economy, we have done so much for so long with so little that now we can do anything with nothing forever. Isn't that right, little Lila? Isn't that right? Strange times, right? Our illusion of choice. Sure, I chose to be a tramp. I found it much more fulfilling than unaffordable rental traps and treading water. If I had money, I'd probably have a home base. I live in a backpack because it's what I'm working with. Ultimately, I'll choose exploration over comfort. It ought to be a balance. If I had money, everything in my life would be different, although things are fucked up. I'm grateful to be pushed to prove my craftiness to myself. Being in a position where that's really the only option, we persevere. I've lived out of a variety of vehicles. What a great resource until it inevitably breaks down and turns into a liability and you shit out of luck. I haven't been the type to have a couple thousand set aside for repairs. Maybe one of these days. I live in a backpack because I can find everything I need in your trash out back. So, this is Lila, and I met her earlier this week, and we've been hanging out. And she's a grandma, a cute little grandma. And I got my pack here, and my guitar here, and camping up with some friends just a little ways up the road. But I needed to find a little spot out of the sunshine to elaborate upon my packing adventures. So, right now we're in Arizona, northern Arizona, kind of by Prescott, I think is the name of the town. And I've been to southern Arizona quite a bit, but I haven't been here. So, I'm excited to be exploring it. And here with friends, yes. Yes. Oh, just little baby dog. So yeah, we are planning to travel with the Renfest over the course of the next year and be working at that. My friends have been doing that for a bit, and I'm coming along for the adventure. Technically, I'm able to travel with my friends who are in vehicles currently. I flew out here from Minnesota after staying in Wyoming for about a month and a half, after being in Colorado for like 2-ish months, and it's been a pretty weird trip out here, the life, but it's what I'm working with, and I'm happy to be here. And I think this year is gonna be much more bountiful than the last year, even though I learned a lot. This year is for contentedness and expansion. So, wish me luck, Mama Jamas.